Our world is full of everyday products. We trust these products. We use them in our homes. We give them to our children. But what if these products were turned into weapons? This is not a hypothetical question. There is growing concern that common items are being manipulated for deadly purposes. This is not science fiction. This is a real threat. We often think about weapons of war as guns and bombs, but the truth is far more insidious. A simple can of soda, a child's toy, or even a life-saving medical device can be transformed into a tool of destruction. The technology exists to make this happen, and the evidence suggests it's already happening. This is not just a problem for governments and intelligence agencies. This is a problem for all of us. We need to be aware of the potential dangers lurking in plain sight. We need to start asking questions about the products we use and the companies that make them. American products are everywhere. They are symbols of innovation and convenience, but they are also vulnerable. Take, for example, the American-made smartphone. It's a marvel of technology, but it can also be turned into a deadly weapon. Reports suggest that a smartphone's battery can be manipulated to create a small but powerful explosive. Imagine receiving a package, a seemingly harmless new phone. You open it, unaware of the danger inside. The consequences could be devastating. And it's not just smartphones. Cars, appliances, even children's toys could be tampered with. The potential for carnage is enormous. We need to wake up to this threat and demand better security measures. Our lives may depend on it. This threat is not limited to American products. It extends to goods from all over the world. Japan, known for its electronics, is also at risk. A seemingly harmless digital camera could be rigged with explosives. German cars, symbols of engineering excellence, could be turned into deadly weapons. French perfumes, renowned for their fragrances, could conceal deadly toxins. British pharmaceuticals, trusted for their quality, could be laced with poisons. No country is immune. The global supply chain is complex and vulnerable. This is a stark reminder that we live in an interconnected world. What happens in one corner of the globe can have ripple effects everywhere. We need to work together to address this threat. We cannot afford to be complacent. Section 4. Israel's alleged capabilities and motives. Intelligence reports suggest that Israel possesses the technology and expertise to turn everyday products into weapons. Their motives are complex, rooted in regional conflicts and a desire to maintain a strategic advantage. They argue that it's a matter of national security, a way to neutralize threats before they materialize. But this approach is reckless and dangerous. It undermines international law and puts innocent lives at risk. It creates a climate of fear and mistrust. It sets a dangerous precedent that other nations may be tempted to follow. The international community must condemn these actions and hold Israel accountable. We need to send a clear message that weaponizing everyday products is unacceptable. Section 5. A world on edge. Implications for global security. The implications for global security are significant. Imagine a world where every package, every product could be a potential threat. It would cripple international trade, erode trust between nations, and create a constant state of paranoia. Airports and seaports would become choke points, overwhelmed by heightened security measures. The cost of goods would skyrocket as companies grapple with increased security protocols. The world would become a much more dangerous and uncertain place. We are standing at a precipice. We can choose to ignore this threat and face the consequences, or we can act now, together, to prevent a future where fear dictates our every move. Section 6. The urgent need for vigilance and cooperation. This is not a problem with easy solutions, but there are steps we can take. We need to be vigilant. We need to be aware of the products we use and be on the lookout for anything suspicious. We need to demand better security measures from manufacturers and governments. We need to foster international cooperation. Intelligence sharing and joint operations are crucial to combat this threat. We need to work together to develop new technologies and strategies to counter these evolving dangers. The future of our world may depend on it. This is not the time for complacency. This is the time for action.